Good morning, everybody. Guys, this morning I woke up to something that nobody likes to see after they run RSL Helper or Raid overnight, and that is this message right here. Now, not this exact message. This one was a screenshot from a long time ago, posted on Reddit, but it was essentially this. There was some maintenance, there was a disconnection, something was going on in Raid that kicked me out of the game, thus ending my farming, which my farming was planned out to give me enough points to finish this Dancer's Path, which I now have 54,000. Not enough, in fact, to go ahead and get all the fragments, I don't believe. We're going to go through this. We'll take a look at this Brave Deck of Fate, talk about some things. But basically, if you're going to wait till the very end on a fusion that you really care about, make sure that you're kind of around. It's probably not best to leave it running overnight if you're very close on points. With that said, this fusion isn't going to be a game changer for me, so if I did miss it, it's not a huge deal. I was really just going for her for potential content. But either way, let's see how far I can get inside this path. So if I want to go, we got to go down both sides anyways. It's 2 keys there. I forgot about that. So I have no choice but to go down this right side and this left side. I was wanting to pick up the masks and the fragments, but I may not be able to do that. So let's go down to this right side. I think we need 70,000 or something to get that. We maybe will get enough fragments to continue on the fusion. But to be honest, I really just wanted to get the relic crafting stuff done. I had waited until last night to do a bunch of the farming, but apparently that was a little bit too late. So we got 3,000 there. Now we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16. Yeah, just not enough just from this side alone, unfortunately. I will go here, though. We can get not that. Oh, man. Well, we can get enough to do some of the epic ones, I guess. So I missed this. I still can't get that. Dang, okay, so I was really wanting to get all of this stuff, these two as well, and then this. Now, I think I'm probably still short, actually. I think I just can't do the fusion at this point. Not a huge deal, not my plans, but that's what happens when you try to farm something overnight. Man, it just doesn't work. So I got 45 fragments. All of the events currently, we have 45 plus extra 5 there. So that'd be 50. I could top the champion training and make up from it for that. If I got the 10 there, do I really care that much? I don't know. I could do this. I could definitely do this. That would make up for it. But I really don't care much about the champion as far as for this account. If you guys would like to see some content on it, let me know, and I can try to push and get the champion. Maybe I do end up doing that. Maybe push a little bit to try to get that done, because I would like to do that in case you guys wanted some content on her. This is an extra 5. I'll have to make sure that all my points actually line up correctly and that I would be able to do that still and finish it out. But I'm going to be using energy in all these other areas. Now, I will do a video on the energy that I spent for that event. It probably won't be one of my last big pushes for the Queen of Hearts dungeon because it's going to be ending relatively soon. Well, 2 weeks, yeah. So 2 weeks is probably one of my last big pushes, and hopefully I get some really good gear from that. But we also have a Deck of Fate coming up tomorrow. Now, with that said, let me see real quick if that Deck of Fate has any information whatsoever as far as what it's going to be involved, right? So, get the main display back on. Let's go to the calendar here and see what is going to be happening. So, Deck of Fate is tomorrow. Brave Deck of Fate. Okay, earn champion fragments and summon a guaranteed legendary champion from Alice's Adventure, Knave of Hearts, and special Deck of Fate event. Okay, get fate points by summoning souls from soulstones and getting artifacts and accessories. Okay, so you can use energy to farm. Huh, all right, so you could actually just get this by farming a ton of the event dungeon. Maybe I was wrong, and maybe I'd do some more of the event dungeon instead. I was planning on this being my last time doing it, but since it ended with so many runs remaining, that's going to be the main thing I'm spending energy on. I may go for it. Now, is the Knave of Hearts somebody you should be FOMOing over? In other words, basically panicking that you're going to miss her if you don't actually go for her? She's a dark elf? What even is she? Is it Undead Horde? What's going on here? There we go. Knave of Hearts. A1 is a double hit. Each hit has a 30% chance, books up to 50% chance of placing Provoke. Each hit also heals the ally with the lowest HP by 3% of this champion's max HP. She's an HP-based champion with a good base HP as well. I say she, but I'm not actually certain. Either way, AoE attack, 75% chance of stealing 2 random buffs from each target. Places a continuous heal buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. Also an unkillable buff and a taunt buff on this champion for 2 turns. So single target unkillable is nice, but it's not as good as AoE unkillable, right? Then swaps HP with a target enemy and places 100% heal reduction on that enemy for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be removed, so very similar to Morgane. If you struggle with Amius and you don't have Morgane, same faction, but if you don't have her, maybe worth going for Knave just for this, assuming you can still have the heal reduction placed. Then equalizes the HP levels of all allies. The HP levels of all allies we brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP. Also increase defense on all allies for 2 turns. And this is a 4-turn cooldown. And then the passive, at the start of this champion's turn, fully restores this champion's destroyed max HP. Not super relevant for most areas. When attacked, destroys the attacker's max HP by 20% of the damage received. That could be interesting. So, also have 30% aura in all battles. I don't think her... let's go Hell Hades to see what the multipliers are. This can be the thing that really matters here. Knave of Hearts, the A2 multiplier. I mean, it's not really going to matter, a 0.24, so it's a weak for the A1 as well. So just a support champion. Honestly, from the looks of her, she's not a champion who I would be like, okay, this is not a Padrig, this is not a Gwendolyn level champion. This is not a champion who you definitely 100% should be going for, or you're going to feel like you're just missing out. Don't think she's that level of a champion at all. But there are some cool things in her kit, like this ability, for example. This swap with a heal reduction that can't be removed could be really good. Can't have its duration decreased either, which is nice. So this is cool. This heal is kind of neat. I mean, if you have 100,000 HP, 3% of that's 3,000 HP, so 3,000 HP just from an A1 ability could be pretty decent for Hydra. The taunt is pretty cool. Some extra support. This will probably work decent on Hydra. I'm not for sure how exactly it would work. I know if she was high HP, they would all just be equalized, and she's not actually going to be doing the swap from the Hydra heads, but it'd be a pretty significant heal most likely for Hydra and the increased defense, so she could be decent there. And since she has Provoke, she'll be targeting the head of DK now with the AI changes, so I'd say she's going to be pretty solid, a pretty solid champion. What is the lore on this champion? The Queen of Hearts had no idea. She didn't care. Okay. Is Knave? I don't even know. Is it a guy or girl? She would gain her power. The Queen. Okay. Knave was gassed. It doesn't really, I don't know. It's a mystery to me, guys. It's a mystery to me. This beating heart is giving away any evidence that I could be able to tell, male or female. But besides that, Knave of Hearts. Good luck if you're going to go for it tomorrow. If you have no soul stones, I wouldn't wail for this champion. Definitely not. I may end up, I don't even know. Because now it's like, okay, what are the other rewards in this event? That's what I would want to know. If the other rewards are pretty good, I may go for her. But the thing is that assuming there's no boosted soulstone event, let's actually check that. If there's no boosted soulstone event, then it's not going to be as enticing, right? All right, guys, so I don't see any boosted soulstone events coming up. Honestly, I would say let's see how much energy it would cost, and if you've purchased energy, it might be decent. Honestly, I think this champion's so far out of reach for most players. If it's soulstone, that is probably just not worth going for majority of you. I mean, she doesn't seem like to be game-changing. It's not something you could very easily save up free-to-play resources like shards over here and such. So it's going to be a long reach. It's going to be soulstones and energy. So unless you're farming a lot of the pinpoint dungeon, it's going to be a little bit difficult to do. We do have Clan Siege coming up tomorrow, which I do need to set my defenses for. But guys, with that said, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Best of luck in whatever you decide to do. Let me know what you decide to do. I'll do a video soon on my pinpoint cleansing again, and I'll catch you on the next one.